Yeah. I told her mama I don't mind what my teeth do. I wanna control you like voodoo. I'm starting screaming freak on phone and doodloo. Every time I have a good time, do.
Good time, eh? Come on, but good time was a bad one. You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, was something like crime. I make you sing this time. Good time, eh?
Everyone is in their seat here in San Francisco as the Warriors look to grab a home win on their... floor. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers. Here's Joe. Outside, Suggs. Warriors with the rebound. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he's good on the three ball. Alexander Walker's got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors. It's Suggs with the drive. It's stolen by Shepard. One-on-one here. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, good on the three. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Toronto. It's a three-point game.
Wow. A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Boy, a chilly start for this basketball team. They are just 1 for 4.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. They get it. Back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with his three.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Joe. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
That's a watch out when Jalen Suggs gets downhill the athleticism is on display.
And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Alexander Walker's got 8 points. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Here's Shepard. From deep. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Left side Suggs. Wembanyama, right side. 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. DB, it's hard to believe that OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively. I mean, to me, every NBA team is looking for players just like OG Anunoby. Elite defensively, can guard multiple positions, and boy, he'll give you some things offensively.
Now, here's Clark. To the left wing. To the paint. Here's Holland. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Daniels. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Raptors trail by 3. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's Alexander Walker. Nailed from three-point land. Alexander Walker's got 11 points. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Rollins. Pass to Miller. There's a screen. To the lane. And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Clark. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Warriors on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And that one is good.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Here's Rollins, and he drives in, and slam dunk by Rollins.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay? Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Rollins. The tray. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
In the corner, Kennard with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Miller. Ball stolen. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Toronto grabs the miss.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And again, no good by Toronto. Warriors leading by 7. There's the drive. And he gets the bucket. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And that one drops. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
That's good by Kennard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Miller outside. Pass to Clark. Here's Rollins. Just 4 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And it's Miller with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Warriors another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Rollins. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's Rollins. Back to Clark. Pass to Rollins. Fires the three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
That's a two from Kennard. Cans the shot from the wing. Kennard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Shoots. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his second basket of the night.
And they may be leaning a little too heavy on a three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Rollins. 5 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rollins got 7 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Kennard on the wing. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. On its way from Clark for two. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Golick. Clark into the lane. And it's Clark with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. 9 points in the game so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 16. Here's Wembanyama. And the rejection by Gafford. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken free.